If there is a new reality TV show, odds are I'm going to watch it. And HBO has finally decided to get with the program and release their very own reality show. And guess what it's about? A bunch of attractive people are on some tropical island somewhere. We've never seen a reality show quite like that before. It's basically just The Bachelorette, but with more people. There's 3 girls this time. There's a bunch of beefcakes running around. For the first 15 minutes, it's basically just a giant glob of testosterone with nowhere to go and nothing to do. It's 24 guys competing over 3 women. But here's the twist. 12 of them are nice guys, and 12 of them are F-boys. Now, what the hell does that mean? I don't know, because you could easily just say you're a nice guy if you're an F-boy. There's nothing stopping anyone from doing that. For those who don't know what an F-boy is, just look at this.
When it comes to women, 10 out of 10, I don't lose.
Notice the dead look in his eyes. You don't know if this guy's about to come steal your girl or collapse due to a brain aneurysm. It looks like either of those things could happen at any moment, and that's what makes the common F-boy so unpredictable and intimidating.
Over the past 20 years, the F-boy has become both more powerful and more prominent.
When you're an F-boy, you gotta make that F-boy face. There, that's it. By more powerful, she means that the F-boys have evolved to where they can now waterbend.
I'm ready to explore that deeper level.
And 12?
I feel like he was gonna say more. What? Deeper level of what? Why did they cut him off? This guy's definitely trying to explore deeper levels. He's reading a book called Mindset, for God's sake.
I'm ready to explore that deeper level.
Bro, I totally just want to explore people's mindsets on a deeper level. That's why I joined a show called Fboy Island.
I'm the king of the F-boys.
I'm the Godzilla of this here, baby.
There's no one else like me here.
What's up?
Who is this guy talking to? Everyone here is ignoring him.
12 of them are self-proclaimed nice guys. On the other hand, we have 12 F-boys who have admitted to themselves.
Oh, shit. God, I thought they were coming to get me. All right, I get it. It's a bunch of people on an island running around on the beach. I get it. Let's get to the show.
I'm Garrett, and I'm a certified F-boy.
This guy's a Bitcoin investor. That's what they put under his name. That's his job. It doesn't even say investor. It specifically says Bitcoin investor. So did you just make a bunch of money off of Bitcoin and now you don't do anything? That's not good at all, because now he has all the time in the world to perfect his craft at being an F-boy. You better keep your girlfriend close, because this Bitcoin investor has got some game.
Out of the 24 of you, 12 of you are nice guys, and 12 of you self-identify as F-boys.
All right, I already understand the premise of the show. How many times do we need to be told this? There's 12 nice guys and 12 F-boys. When does the show actually start? They were on a boat, and she's like, so there's 24 of you guys, 12 nice guys and 12 F-boys. And then there was some montage of them dancing around in a pool. And then all of a sudden they're running around on a beach, and she's like, hey, guess what? There's 24 of you guys, 12 nice guys, and 12 F-boys. Why do reality shows do this? They have to announce the premise like 38 times before they actually start the show. The episode's halfway over.
Are you ready to meet the women?
Yes, come on, finally. So then the girls come out one by one, and the guys are like cheering and trying to get one line in to, you know, stand out. It's really weird. And this guy's back here like, yeah, you know what? I like what I see, but at the same time, I could be reading Mindset right now.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi. How was that?
Very interesting, yeah.
I saw you touch a couple of them and make some contact. Did you feel anything in those touches?
You know, maybe not. It's too soon to tell.
Yeah, that guy back there tried to slip me a book, so I thought that was kind of weird. I gotta admit, though, I got my eyes on Bitcoin guy.
CJ, Nakia, Sarah, the 3 of you are hoping to find love here in this tropical paradise. What you should know is that...
Oh, no, what do you think she's gonna tell them? What do you think they should know?
There are 12 nice guys, and there are 12 self-identified F-boys.
So the problem with this is that all of the girls go into this very suspicious of everyone, since they don't know who's nice and who's an F-boy. So when there's some guy just being genuine and being himself, they're usually like, oh, I don't know if I trust that. He's too nice. He could be an F-boy. But then there's this guy who might as well have the word F-boy pasted on his forehead, and then they see him and they're like, oh yeah, this seems fine. I'll definitely talk to this guy. There's no better way to find love than to join a reality game show hybrid where someone might be deceiving you the entire time. The rules for this show are pretty vague, but basically once the guys get to the end, they can choose to continue their relationship or just take $100,000 and leave. So if someone's here just for the money, deception and manipulation is part of the game.
You also have to ask yourself what you truly want. Do you want a nice guy who's dependable, or do you want an F-boy?
I'm at least seeing 24 F-boys. So I don't know if someone like did the math wrong.
Oh wow, it's almost like they could have just lied about being a nice guy to get on the show. This show is called Fboy Island, not half nice guy, half Fboy Island. Think of it like Jurassic Park, but with beefcakes instead of dinosaurs. Now I'm just waiting for Newman from Seinfeld to run out and put some Fboy DNA in a test tube. So now each of the girls get 3 wristbands that they can distribute to any of the guys that they want to spend more time with.
Head on out.
I'm super ambitious, and I want someone to be able to match my ambition.
Bitcoin guy. Bitcoin guy.
No!
What are you doing? Trust me, she'll come around to Bitcoin guy. Alright, so now all the guys go to hang out at the place they're going to be staying while they're on the island.
Hey, Mom. Hold on. I'm on the phone.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Mom and say, Ma, I got a date. I got a date, Mom.
First, I thought they had a phone that just looked like a shell, but then I realized this guy must be on some sort of hallucinogen. When you're talking to the girls later, you should totally break out the shell and make that joke again, because that is gold.
What does the wristband mean?
Bro, I'm giving you one shot, then I'm swooping in.
Oh, it means that I'm going to have extra time with one of these special ladies.
What is happening? Did I have a stroke? Why did they cut over to this guy just yelling in a general direction, and then they cut back to the shell guy on the phone with no one? How long is he willing to do this bit for? I don't even think anyone's paying attention to him. What if he just stays out here all night talking to a shell, and then people start to get a little bit worried?
Yeah.
We should keep tabs on the guys that we think are overly nice to us, and like he makes you feel safe. But if he talks to the other girls the same way, we should like let each other know about that.
We have to tell each other what's going on.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Oh wow, they're already coming up with a defense strategy for when the F-boys attack, but the question is, will it be good enough? Alright, so now is the part where they actually get to know each other, and this is where some of the most awkward moments occur.
I honestly think you're the most beautiful girl here. That's why I came straight up to you. Beeline straight to you. You taking my girl already, bro? What's up? I'm Casey.
Hi.
Oh man, I kind of feel bad for this F-boy.
Hi.
CJ, nice, yeah.
Bitcoin guy was in the middle of a conversation with her, and then Mindset guy just swoops in and takes control of the whole thing, and now Bitcoin guy is just standing there awkwardly sipping on his drink.
Y'all are super nice. That's really suspicious.
Look, I get that people being too nice can be suspicious, but what do you want some guy to just come up and act like a total asshole, and then you'll say, oh, that's the one. Hey, what's up, CJ? I made a ton of money in Bitcoin, and now I'm better than you. Finally, someone who isn't suspicious. I love how authentically douchey you are.
CJ, I feel a little weird energy with her. She wasn't giving me a lot. So, you know, I see Sarah, like, surrounded by dudes. I have to shoot my shot.
I like how there's just a trail of guys scattered behind her. This whole thing is so weird because there's so many more guys. You get these moments where there's just swarms of them, where some of them aren't even sure what they're supposed to be doing. She should just walk in circles and see if they just keep following her around and around, but they're just looking around pretending like they're not really following. Like, I don't really care about this whole thing, but, I'm just desperately waiting for my moment to jump in.
I gotta get into the club. All right, guys, I hate to bother you, but Sarah, can I have a little bit of your time?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, Garrett for the win. See, that's pretty much how you have to do it. You have to barge right in and just say, hey, everyone else, get the hell out of here. All right, if you have any intention on actually watching this show, then just skip through until it no longer says spoiler. This dude, Garrett, aka the Bitcoin guy, ends up being one of the 3 winners. After spending 3 months getting to know each other, Sarah chooses him as the guy that she wants to continue having a relationship with outside the show. So he gets the choice between continuing the relationship and splitting 100 grand with her, or just taking all the money for himself. And what do you think he does? Just moments after proclaiming his love for her and saying that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her, he was like, yeah, I didn't mean any of that, I just wanted the money. And then he just dips. The reason I bring that up now is because I think it might actually be funnier to know that in advance. Plus, it's kind of obvious that this guy is the least trustworthy one there. Even though the guy is clearly not a good person, in the end he was chosen, and he did win, and he did play by the rules.
So Sarah, I know I came up to you, straight beeline before you.
I like how, again, he says, I straight beeline for you, even though she could probably see him over there talking to the other girl first.
Beeline straight to you. Straight beeline before you.
Come on, Garrett, keep it a little bit original. You can't be beelining for everyone.
So Sarah, I know I came up to you, straight beeline before you. Came up, grabbed your hand, asked if you'd come, chat with me. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could have a VIP.
What? I thought he was gonna have some sort of point to make with that. Was he just saying that for no reason? So Sarah, you know how I straight beelined for you and then took you by the hand and then we came over here and started talking just now? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? I wanted to walk up to you and ask if we could step aside to have a conversation about the fact that I just walked up to you and asked you to step aside to have a conversation about the fact that I just walked.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I could have a VIP bracelet.
I feel like that's valid, so here you go.
Thank you. I don't wait at the door at the club. Ever.
He's got game. So that is how it's done right there. You walk up to a girl, you ask her if she wants to step aside and have a conversation, and then you say, hey, you know how I just asked you to step aside and have a conversation? Give me your number.
Garrett made a lot of effort to make me feel special. I was really the only one of all the girls that he really came up to and wanted to get to know.
Not only were you not the only one he came up to, you weren't the first one, and he used the exact same line.
When you look at me, sometimes it can be intimidating. So letting them know that I'm a safe place to go to, it's the way that I get them to believe that I'm a nice guy.
So the girls devised a plan earlier to repel the F-boys, and so far it's not working. She says he made her feel special, but he's really using a copy-paste method on how to get her to think he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Before I spoke to Gary, I would have said F-boy straight off the bat just because of like how he looks, but getting to know him more, he's a really sweet guy. And
Sarah, I really think you should have trusted your instincts on this one.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good? Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
You too.
Yeah, I want to know more about you, though. How do you view life?
I'm bratty.
Okay, how does that show up in relationships?
He asks her how she views life, and her answer is that she's bratty. What are you supposed to say to that? Where do you go from there? Maybe she's just trying to be cute and means it in a harmless way, but it's still kind of a weird thing to say.
Huh.
If someone matches my energy all the time, we're gonna get arrested. I have my dramatic moments.
So you got a little toxicity?
I would not say toxic. I think that's a
What would
very
you say?
harsh
What is it?
word.
Alright, I guess I was wrong before. I don't understand what kind of impression she's trying to give off to this guy. And then she gets really offended by the fact that he used the word toxic, even though she said she wants to find someone to get arrested with. I wish she said that to one of the F-boys because it would have been hilarious to see them go along with that.
Bitch, do not call me toxic.
But then I definitely wouldn't go around telling people you just met that you're trying to get arrested with them. That's generally not going to go over well. I'm assuming he checked out as soon as he heard that.
There's a bug in there.
Oh, that's no good.
Chilling.
You want me to get you another one?
Hurry back.
I will.
It's reserved.
I gotta get...
Cameron, don't go. Someone else is
You're
going to
gonna
swoop
tell
in. Don't go. Don't leave. It's a dangerous game you're playing. Oh no! That happens so often on this show. The guy leaves for like 2 seconds, then someone else just is waiting right there to swoop in.
Is he supposed to be come back? Oh yes, it's over for that.
You already lost the big
Whoa,
fella.
whoa, oh, hell no.
You're gonna have to go.
You gonna take up my time? You can't take up my time.
Okay, Rule number one, you never leave your girl.
Even if there's a bug in her drink, you make her drink that shit. She even said the spot was reserved for him, but now that this other guy sits down, it's like all that's just thrown out the window.
CJ said I look like I would ruin her life, which means that she's labeling me as a F-boy. I hope that I can prove to her that I'm not a F-boy.
So she's interested in him because he looks like he would ruin her life. That's what she's looking for. Why wouldn't she go after Garrett? She had the perfect opportunity.
Family's from South Korea. I was raised by a single mother.
That's hot.
She has a big heart, and I love her.
Did you just say it was hot that he was raised by a single mother? That's a thing? I did not realize that was a thing. You find it hot that his dad wasn't around?
And now I'm the only child.
Me too.
No way.
Yeah. Are you bratty too?
This is groundbreaking stuff we're watching here right now. I cannot stress enough how much I love this high five.
Oh, okay. So we're already taking this to the next level? I love it.
Yeah, dude, you guys already high-fived. You basically have this in the bag.
I just thought you were really handsome, and
I appreciate it.
I was like, we would look cute together. Like, we did like a holiday card.
Listen, if we had babies...
Our babies?
Babies?
Damn, this guy moves quick. He's already talking about having babies after about 45 seconds of conversation. You know, early on in the episode, CJ did say that she likes silly guys, so maybe it's time to break out the shell.
Okay, let's slow down, baby steps.
Slow it down, baby steps, as in let's have babies together and teach them how to take their first steps.
What do you do for fun?
For fun? Sleep.
Oh, I love sleeping.
Wow, they both love to sleep. That is one unbelievable coincidence.
Love sleeping.
So we're gonna be sleep buddies.
Uh-oh. Not only did he say we could be sleep buddies, but he went for another high five. Now, 1, that's alright, but 2 is pushing it. She was already quite unenthusiastic about the first one.
I'm kidding.
I forgot to mention this, but she has a safe word to get help from her friends if something has gone terribly wrong.
Pterodactyl.
You need a pterodactyl?
I have to go. Sarah needs me for...
You just got pterodactyled, my friend. Get on out of here. Then he whips out the shell and does the whole telephone bit, and then all 3 of the girls just immediately run to him. They beeline to him.
I enjoyed our time together.
Yeah, likewise.
Pretty rough there. This could definitely go on watch people die inside. Kind of feel bad for this dude. I think he's just an awkward guy. I don't really think he had bad intentions or anything, but maybe. I don't know. After that, he just goes over into a corner and just sits by himself. But it's alright because there's other people here that might even be more awkward.
My name is Garrett, and real talk, I would love to have 2 minutes with you.
My name is Garrett. And listen, real talk. I would love to have dinner.
My name is Garrett, and real talk.
I like how long he freezes there. It's like he was trying to think of the most profound thing in the world to say, but couldn't. I think in his mind, he was making a really dramatic, intense entrance, but she was just laughing at him.
Garrett just walks up to me and Colin. He was making me feel uncomfortable. I need a double shot, please.
I told you, triple, make it a triple.
It's not a good sign, dude. Not only did she not say anything to you, but she turned around and asked if she could have a double shot. I'm Garrett, and I would love to pour you a double shot.
Garrett came on very strong.
So bad. All right.
Go ahead. It's okay. I'll cheers with you later.
This is so weird. She won't even look at him. At least Shell Guy got further than that.
So how you feeling? Did Peter already win you over?
Peter seems, he seems really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm being...
They're talking about him, and he's still just sitting right there a couple feet away.
Your name's CJ? Because I told you I'm Casey Joseph, so like my close friends and my family call me CJ.
Oh my gosh, I think that's adorable.
Look at it, I already have it tatted on me.
Too. That F-boy, fridge boy joke or whatever you want to call it, that was even funnier than the shell. I like how that joke has literally no way of working unless you explain it because she didn't know you were a fridge guy. You can see her trying to figure out what the hell he's talking about. Is this a reference I'm not understanding? A fridge guy? So next up, this guy Chris gets to shoot his shot with CJ. This guy's method is to just spread rumors about the other guys. He calls himself the puppet master.
I think that you should stop wasting your time with some of these guys.
I don't know.
There's definitely some F-boys amongst these guys.
Like who?
Kid Colin, who you gave the 2 bracelets to.
The whole time, this guy is talking about how he's got it all figured out and how it's all part of this master plan he has, but I think he forgets that you actually need to build a relationship with them. Like, you can't just talk shit and start rumors. Anytime he's alone with one of the girls, instead of getting to know them, he just starts talking about the guys.
I'm the puppet master.
I just had this one-on-one date with this guy, Chris. He goes, you gave a wristband to Colin, and like, you need to know he's an F-boy.
So even though they all know that there's a very good chance the person they're talking to could be an F-boy, as soon as she hears this rumor, she decides to change her entire opinion of this guy Colin. Even though the rumor was started by another F-boy. People cannot be reduced to just a nice guy or F-boy. There's a lot more to it than that. It's just silly.
There's a rumor going around that Colin is a F-boy, and I really want to get down to the bottom of this because I don't want to end up falling for an F-boy.
Spoiler alert, she does. It's not this same guy, but it's another F-boy, and at the point she chooses him, she already knows he's an F-boy and has lied to her. There's this other guy who we haven't really seen yet that she ends up choosing in the end. And it turns out at the same time he was telling her that he was in love with her, he was telling the other guys that he's about to have 15,000 women in his DMs after this show premieres. Nakia knew all that and still chose the guy, and it still was not the worst choice of the 3. So overall, most of the good moments are early on when they're just getting to know everyone and there's all, you know, all that awkward shit. But now we're just going to skip to the end of this episode. This is when they get to decide who they're going to eliminate this time.
I'm going to ask each of you to nominate your bottom 2. Sarah, who are your bottom 2?
My first one is Andrew. And my second one is Paul.
She chooses some guy that I don't even think said a single word, and then fridge guy.
Jamie. Peter.
Wow. Garrett Powers. And Colin.
So obviously she's going to get rid of this dude, but she just wants to scare Colin, I think.
When we were in our one-on-one, the words you were saying sounded sweet, but it felt a lot like love bombing.
It's just very unfortunate that you say that about me. So I just feel like maybe I'm not the one.
He didn't really make much of a case for himself, so I guess he's out. I swear I knew it was all downhill after the Shell incident.
Garrett, I did not get a chance to really get to know you, although I wanted to give you a chance. Oh, you kind of came off very, very strong.
I knew I was gonna get a chance to at least say something to you, and I wrote you a poem.
Poem? Is he trying to stay or guarantee that he gets kicked off? Are you going to choose Colin, who you heard one rumor about, or are you going to choose Garrett the poet?
Oh my gosh, yo.
When we fall off the path at times, it leads us to strengthen and sharpen our minds. Some of these journeys we must take alone.
Love this guy's reaction.
Because when we find love, we're no longer a storm. Garrett Powers.
All right, Garrett, thanks. That was really sweet of you. You're eliminated. Get out of here.
Please tell Colin in the form of a poem why he is in your bottom 2.
I feel that we have a really cool connection. And although I don't listen to rumors, hearing a rumor that you are an F-boy really triggers me.
All right. You can't say I don't listen to rumors and then go on to immediately explain how a rumor is bothering you. Although I don't listen to rumors, when I heard this rumor, I listened to it and took it seriously.
Especially being around a lot of people here, but I hope each and every day I can get to know you more.
So you get it. They kick out Shell Guy, Garrett, and the other guy that we never even heard say anything. And it turns out of the 3, the only one that was an F-boy was Shell Guy. The nice guys get to ride in a limo, and the F-boy has to walk down and wait at the bus stop. So right before it ends, you think it's going to be over, like that he's just gone, but then they bring him to this other location. So I was like, oh, so they have a plan for the guys that get eliminated. That's cool. But no, it turns out they don't at all. There's more spoilers beyond this point. I'm just going to talk about what happens in the rest of the season. So later on, CJ nominates this guy, who is also CJ, as one of her bottom 2. She thinks he's an F-boy or some shit, I don't know, but she wasn't actually planning on choosing him to leave. She just wanted to scare him. Then the host is like, hey, guess what? We're getting rid of all of them tonight. So then the male CJ has to go live with Shell Guy and all the other F-boys in Limbro. But then he's like, you know what? I'm not staying here. I don't like this. I'm gonna go back to the competition. And he hitches a ride back, or at least that's what they show. Obviously, he didn't actually do that. So even though he got eliminated, they just let him back on for no reason. I don't even get it. A lot of this show seemed kind of half-assed, like they didn't really have a full plan for everything, especially the guys that got eliminated and then just went to live in a separate location and did nothing for the rest of the season. There was one episode where they brought them all out to just like spill secrets and tea on all the other guys, and then they all just left. There was one time early on where they did a competition, like a water balloon fight, and then they had some truth or dare type thing, but all of these were just so half-baked. The water balloon fight just immediately turned into chaos. There's no rules, there's no score. Most of the show is just people lying around on a beach or sitting around by the pool and having conversations or arguing. There were a few good moments here and there, especially towards the very end, but the first episode is probably the most entertaining. So anyway, yeah, there it is, Fboy Island. I hope this video was enjoyable and not too difficult to watch, and maybe I will see you in the next one.
I was gonna exactly ask you that same question.
Okay.